one. Who's ready to hear some stories? And who's just here for the shade? Right. Well, we're about to get this started. I myself am Jane the Rag Seller, sticking your stinking cousin to that over there stag. I believe we're just settling down a little bit after the last show, yes. All right, are we ready for a story? Oh, that's much better. Now, before I really get started, perhaps some of you have noticed my paw here. Now, hands up, who's heard not to run with scissors? That is so true. And so, now I have to introduce to you my very special friend, Captain Suture. Yarr! He's a splint pirate. Yarr! I'll be using him to help me with a few stories today. Because you should remember, always cut away from yourself or towards someone else. Yarr! That's not very nice. You see, when life hands me dilemmas, I like to make lemonade or small puppets. It has come to my attention that most of you don't know the historical significance of rag sellers like me. No, and that's why I am going to give you a history lesson that really puts the ASS back in class. Because I will tell you all about the fine profession of rag selling. Now, hands up. Who here has heard of the bubonic plague? Black Death? Can you believe it? This disease is sweeping across the nation like a dance craze of doom. It's true. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting a dead person. And the worst part of all of this is that people die in the streets in their good clothes. And that's where rag sellers come in. What we do is we take all reusable fabric, even the knickers. See, before you meet the undertaker, you meet the underpants taker. I'd speak. And then we clean off that fabric and we sell it at a very reasonable price. And thus, we take part in the great recycle of life. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, rinse to spin. It just so happens I have one of my fabulous, slightly used rags with me here today. It's durable fabric, it's pre-moistened, and I'm willing to let this go for the very, very low price of a kind word. Is anyone, what about you? You probably have a kind word for me? Something nice?
You're very pretty.
Did you hear that? He said I was pretty. That's the most beautiful thing anyone's ever said. You've earned this rag life. Don't worry, stupidity isn't contagious. It's genetic. And that's a little bit about what I do. But I think it's time to really tell some stories. Who's ready for a good story? Who's ready for a great story? Who's going to settle for whatever story I tell? I love that. I think it's time to get a little help from our friend, Captain Suture. Yarr! Now, Captain, I have a great role for you. It's a tale of adventure and romance on the high seas. Yarr! Will I be playing the Pirate King? Even better! Will I be playing Captain Hook? Even better! Will I be playing Captain Jack Sparrow? No! You will be playing the Little Mermaid! I'm walking, yarr! But I gotta do the show. It's in your contract. This would never happen if I had my equity card. So, Captain Suture's just going to make a few wardrobe adjustments. And you will all get ready to hear my favorite Hans Christian Andersen fairy tales, the story I like to call The Little Mermaid. Disney, don't sue me. Ahem. Once upon a time, deep beneath the ocean, there lived a beautiful mermaid named All Wet Split. La la la, la 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 la. Like all mermaids, she had the voice of an angel, la, and the flipper of a seal, flop flop. And all her life, All Wet Split dreamed of swimming to the ocean surface to see the sights her sisters had seen. I see London, I see France. Not that song. I mean, today is my 16th birthday. Finally, I can swim to the ocean surface. So she swam and she swam and she swam. And she swam and she swam and she swam. And finally, she reached the ocean surface. And on the surface of the ocean, she saw a grand ship. Never let go. And on that grand ship, she saw a handsome, stately prince. Ta-da! She saw a handsome, stately prince. Ta-da! We forgot to cast the stately, handsome prince. Well, that's what all this free talent is for. Hands up, boy or girl, who would like to play a handsome prince? I think you over there, you look excited. Stand right over here.